Hey, what's up guys? Dan here. I'm gonna be showing you how I make my videos, like how I set them up, how I record, how I get, my audio, my commentary, all that shit, and editing videos, everything. I'm sure a few of you have wondered how I do it, like what's my method for doing the commentary while I do it with a PVR, because some people may think, it's kind of tough to sync it properly, which it actually is, but first thing, before, let's just start. This will probably be a multi-part video. I'm not sure how many, but before we do anything serious, let's just I'll just start with this first part here, which is basically setup and basic recording with the Hauppauge HD PVR. I highly recommend it to anybody who's doing gameplay videos or some such, whatever you prefer to use. This is an extremely great tool to record, because that you can get a lot like cheaper models like the Dazzle, but that's only a standard def capture card, and honestly I don't think I would waste my money on it. I think you should just full out go for the HD, because YouTube, you can pretty much, all your videos are going to be in HD now. Like, that's all it's got. Pretty much everyone's in HD, so you might as well go for it. Now this runs you at about $250 retail, and it can be you may think it's an expensive tool, but honestly it's great. I mean, I love the quality's great. It lets me, it attracts people's attention. That's the basic thing. And it's also very easy to use. Like, for example, I'll show you quickly how it's hooked up. Basically, you'll get, this will come, these output come with the PVR when you get it, and you put that in the out box. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that, camera's not really adjusting, but out, and they plug into the HD ports in the back of your TV, and whatever you're using to record, for example my 360, you plug the main, you got the main USB ports, and they go in the in slot at the bottom, just in the high def ports. And also, you'll be given a USB device that goes with it. Basically, just goes right into your laptop or computer, whatever you're doing. Just a sec, let me get that in. Okay. And with a few simple things, you might have to install the drivers first on your laptop, but that takes but a few seconds. So let's just give you a quick demonstration on how I basically set it up. So I'll turn on my TV here and turn on my Xbox. And now here's the thing. If you have your Xbox on, or whatever you're recording with, and your TV, you'll notice that nothing's coming on screen. That is because the Xbox is hooked up to your PVR. So to get an image, turn on your PVR right here, and you should start up. Now remember, if this is off, the PVR is off, you will not get an image. So make sure that it's on before you use it. You'll get your image on screen. And now when you come into your laptop here, the PVR will come with a program called Total Media Extreme. It's the default recording software for Windows PCs. Now for Mac users, don't worry if you have a Mac and you have the PVR. There are third-party programs that allow you to record on your desktop with this. So don't worry if you have a Mac. You can easily just download a third-party program off the internet. Just gotta search them up. I don't know too much about them since I don't really use Macs that much, but basically, anyway, they're all pretty much the same. They're simple to use. Now, here we go. As you can see, I'm sure most of you know that this particular TV that I'm using has a broken panel. Basically, all the colors are wonky. I got black bars through it and everything. It looks like shit. But the good thing is with the PVR, you're recording the actual image, not from the TV, but from, it's hard to explain, but you don't have to worry, because it'll come out in HD quality on my computer here. So that's why when I record video, it looks perfect. So there's a few things you can check out here. If you can see, there's you can choose your settings. Like, you can change your resolution, but I'm sure you want it at 720p. But this can record up to 1080i. But honestly, there's not much point in recording in 1080i, since YouTube generally looks best, and most games can only support 720p. Trust me, even though they say 1080p on them, they're going to be 720, so there's no point in recording in a higher resolution if YouTube can't even handle it. So, anyways, back to the recording. I'll briefly show you. There are actually presets that come with this particular software. They're just best suited to the recording for the particular console. Or see, ABC HD is like a Blu-ray player or something like that, or yeah, and then you got the PlayStation 3 and your Xbox, and I just have it set to the Xbox. Those are the recommended settings. Pretty much the same thing, but you can change it to a higher or a lower bitrate depending on how clear you want the video to be. I keep mine at 8 megabytes for a bitrate, which is pretty good. Looks good to me. And honestly, simple as all it can be is clicking the capture button down here and capture, and you'll get. Now, once you see the light come on your PVR like that, the LEDs, you will have, there'll be a bit of a delay when you see the preview screen, but you can turn off the preview if you want, and you can just stop recording at any time, and it'll go to wherever you saved it. Now, that's one way of recording your videos. That's what I do. I usually do it in parts and check. There's a capture duration at the bottom of the screen that tells you how long the video has been recording for, and that allows me to stop the video at a certain time or whatever. Usually what I do is record, and if there's like a mission that runs longer than 10 minutes, I will play it out and then divide that by 2 and put it into 2 parts or 3 parts, depending how long it is, how long that mission is. I've done that with a few past things, so I'll have like a gigabyte file, but I'll just divide it into 3 when I edit it later. I'll show that in a different part. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering how I record my commentary. Honestly, it's pretty simple. I have Audacity 1.3 if I'm not mistaken. Audacity is free. It's really simple audio recording software. It lets you edit, it lets you overlap other recordings if you want. You can do like a double commentary type thing, but you don't really need it. And here's the device I use to record my commentary. It's simple USB Guitar Hero microphone. I use this mic stand so that I can talk while I'm playing the game. I generally like to tilt it so that it's closer to my mouth, but generally that's pretty much all I use. I put it into the laptop, I hit record on the PVR. It generally syncs up right, so that I don't really have to worry about, but sometimes it can be finicky to get the timing perfect. That's why you might see my audio, like my voice may be a little behind in some of my videos. It may not have been perfect when I was rendering it. So that's another thing that I do. That is probably the most finicky thing to do when you're using a PVR with commentary, live commentary, because I do live commentary, and it's a lot more difficult to keep it in sync with everything else. But in the end, I think it's actually worth it to do it this way, since you have the best quality, the best sound. But this mic in particular is kind of shitty, as you might have heard. It can be kind of loud at times. You might hear me breathing on occasion. That's because it's just, Guitar Hero mic. Like, I don't fucking know. It's just basic USB. I'm looking to get a new one, but for the time being, this works for me. Now, that's pretty much all I set up for my commentaries. That's pretty much how I do it. I got my gameplay. I record simultaneously, try and sync it up, and I will show you guys in part 2 what videos I actually use. What programs I actually use to record, edit, everything like that. I'll go more in depth when I get onto my laptop here in just a second. So just stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in part 2.